Hey guys!
Welcome to the Cake Whisperer, and on today's segment, we'll be teaching you how to properly cream and mix a cake. I'm Chef Dean.
And I'm Chef Boyer.
And let's get started.
First, I'm going to tell you what creaming is. Creaming is a mixing method in which softened fat and sugar are combined first until light and fluffy.
First, we're going to preheat our oven to 350 degrees.
Next, I'm going to measure out the small ingredients in a small bowl and whisk them together. I meant the dry ingredients. We already sifted our flour.
We're going to use 3 cups cake flour.
So now we're just going to measure it out. One cup. Two cups.
Cup number 3.
And we also have extra flour for
dusting the pan. Okay, I was saying. Next, we're going to measure the baking powder, which is 2 teaspoons.
One. And 2. Don't mind the guest.
Okay. Next, we're going to do 1 teaspoon of...
It's not even playing.
Yes, it is playing. 1 teaspoon of baking soda.
I was just kidding. Now, Chef Jazzy Dean is measuring out the baking soda. Make sure
that's 1 teaspoon.
Thank you. Alright, next we're doing the ground nutmeg,
which is also a teaspoon. Here's your teaspoon, Boyer.
Thank you, Chef Dean.
Oh. And here's the nutmeg. Do you need your leveler? Yes.
Please grab me my leveler. Thank you. Thank you.
Those are expensive. Make sure you don't spill it.
I'm not spilling any, Dean. In we go.
Next is the ground cinnamon, which is also a teaspoon.
Would you like to measure that, Dean?
Sure, why not?
There you go.
1 teaspoon.
And I'll level that right off for you. Just kidding. There we go. Making a mess, aren't you? Okay.
Okay, next.
Next, we need some ground ginger. Ground ginger is also 1 teaspoon.
I'm seeing a pattern here, aren't you?
Yep. After that, we're going to need some ground cloves.
Ew, ginger stinks.
Oh, yeah. That's making a mess, aren't you?
We should have a custard cup.
There we go. And last but not least,
a 1/2 teaspoon of ground cloves.
This right here. Right here. Right here. Ground cloves. Could you pass me the ground cloves? Thank you.
I'm running low on the cloves.
Yeah, we've been using a lot of cloves lately, in this kitchen. Can't really get a lot of them.
It's a 1/2 teaspoon.
1/2 teaspoon. Alright. Now, I'm going to whisk it up.
Show them what you're whisking, Boyer.
I'm whisking all the dry together.
Now we're going to get ready to cream our fat and sugar, so we're just going to set the dry ingredients to the side.
We've just added 2 sticks of butter. Now we're ready to put our sugar in. Chef Dean, we need 2 cups of sugar, please. Chef Dean is now measuring out 2 cups of sugar.
There's our first cup.
First cup of sugar. Now we need 1 more. This is our second cup of sugar. Now we're just going to add the salt that Chef Dean just measured out for us.
That's a half teaspoon.
Alright, now we're going to cream this. Always remember to cream until light and fluffy.
On medium speed, about 4 to 6 minutes.
I'm going to show you this process. You know it's ready when it becomes lighter in volume, texture, and in color. We're just going to let that go for about 4 more minutes.
This is how properly creamed fat and sugar should look like if you guys are trying this at home. Okay, about that, it shouldn't look like that quite yet because we didn't add the eggs, but that's the start of the process. Okay, now we're going to gradually beat in 1 egg at a time, mixing well after each addition on low speed, remember. Chef Blair, get to cracking.
I cracked my first egg. Now we're going to put this on low speed. Go, Chef Dean. He doesn't know how to flip a camera. Make sure you really do beat well after each addition.
I think I covered that. Egg number 2.
Thank you, Chef Dean.
Anytime.
Second egg in.
I'm going to show them beating it. Third egg.
Thanks.
And this is our last egg.
After this last egg mixes in, we might have a guest for you guys. Maybe, if you're lucky.
Guess we'll have to see.
This looks pretty nice. I think our guest is on the way. Our guest is here. Ready?
Hi, Jimmy.
Just a little commercial. Dance along.
Oh. Okay.
And that's our guest
Good
for the
job.
day.
Thank you.
Already measured on the
Yeah, okay. Next, we're going to beat in our dry ingredients and the buttermilk, beginning with the dry and ending with the dry.
While I'm putting the dry ingredients in, Chef Dean will be measuring out the buttermilk for us. She's going to be measuring out 1 1/4 cup. Remember to alternate. I'm going to put that on low speed. Remember to scrape the edges if you have anything on the side of the bowl or anything. Now we're going to add some buttermilk because we just added the dry.
We'll need some of it.
So a little bit of buttermilk. Just going to let that go for a little bit. Alright. Some dry again.
This is the rest of the buttermilk.
Go on low speed again. Wait for that to mix. So our second time adding in the dry. Now we're going to add some more buttermilk.
We're almost at 10 minutes, guys.
Just going to wait for that to mix up a little. Put some more dry ingredients in there. Now we're going to add a little more buttermilk. A little more dry. Give that a little time to mix. A little more milk. We're almost done with this process. A little dry. A little more buttermilk. So the rest of our buttermilk, we just have to finish with our dry once we let that mix a little. Gonna put our dry in here. The rest of it, make sure all of it gets in. Chef Dean.
After the batter is well mixed, we're going to divide it amongst our pans.
But first, before that, we're going to show you how to
Properly
grease
grease.
the pan.
There's 2 ways you can do that also. We'll show you both. Okay guys, this is our properly creamed batter. And now, Chef Boyer is going to show you how to grease this pan.
Alright, well first, there's 2 ways you can do it. You can take a little bit of whatever you have, Crisco or butter or whatever you have.
Whatever your little heart desires.
And you could just spread it out enough so that your paper can stick. Then you lay your paper down. We already have this done. Put it in. Take some more. Put some more butter on the top. And then lightly flour it.
That's the first way you can do it.
It's the first way. This is the second way you can do it. This is the way we're using for our cake.
No paper, it's just butter.
You're just gonna butter and flour this.
Make sure you get the sides well also. It tends to stick. Chef Blair's gonna finish.
Now Chef Dean's gonna pour the batter into the pan. Let's show you that. Alright, while she's doing that, I'll explain a little bit. You always want to spread the batter to the edges to keep it from getting a crown in the middle and from keeping it, to keep it even. Also, you want to tap it a little bit on the counter to let all the air bubbles escape before you put it into the oven.
Now we're gonna get this cake in the oven. Remember, don't open the oven while the cake is in to keep checking it because it'll let out all the heat and put cold air in and it'll mess up the baking time.
Now, we're gonna let this cook for about 20 minutes.
We'll be back to show you our product and how to depan.
Now that our cake is out of the oven, we just need to depan. To depan, all you have to do is cut around the outside edges of the cake very carefully. Make sure it's loose enough to easily be flipped out. Try to make sure every edge is really easy. And then all you have to do from there is just flip your cake right out onto a plate. Easily out. Then that's it. Thanks for listening on today's segment.